Hey everybody, it's Damon. I'm super excited because I just built this new set for my new Star Wars stop motion animation coming soon to this YouTube channel, Probot Video. So I wanted to give you a little behind the scenes look at how I build an elaborate seeming set like this on the cheap, because I don't have a lot of money for these videos. So this whole set cost me less than $100 to create, because it's all just paper and ink and foam board and glue and plastic elements from Star Wars action figures. $100 doesn't include the action figures. Those cost more. But a little $6 piece of glass from a frame at a thrift store to create a shiny floor, and also a surface on which to easily glue my action figures down for the stop motion and unglue them without any mess. So that's what it's all about, and it's all just marble. I scanned in these marble pieces from linoleum tiles that I bought at a linoleum store, and just enough to, just 3 or 4 different ones to create a non-repeating pattern to make these walls, a couple of different kinds to create different kinds of marble walls, and then this floor. All of this is actually recycled walls and floor from a set that I built 10 years ago, so that's Hollywood 101 for you right there, is to recycle whatever, set pieces you possibly can. This is the 1/4 of a floor that I built for a larger scale toy project that was never completed. But this is just 2 different types of linoleum tile scanned into Photoshop and to create a pattern that made it look like inlaid marble. Anyway, back to the Star Wars. I put the background artwork into these habitats that customizes each one and makes each one look a lot bigger than it is in reality. And Star Wars fans will hopefully notice the detail that these are Star Wars concept art paintings. 3 out of the 4 of them are Ralph McQuarrie concept art, and then this one is of course from the prequels. So let me show you the trick of how these different habitats look a little bigger than they actually are in reality, and that is the panorama archway that is simply a flat piece of foam board that is sliced on the back all around to but not all the way through to the front, and that allows you to make a curvature that seems relatively smooth. And you just glue some paper to the front that has some artwork on it that creates a 3D effect. It kind of fools the camera eye into seeing that as a much larger space. That's an undefined shape from this perspective. So that's that, and the way that this one looks like refrigerated, while this one looks hot, and this one looks, I don't know, gassy or something. Excuse me. Is simply some gels. I have one light that is lighting up both of these enclosures, but one of them has the sunset color, golden hue, and one of them has the and this is the color gel that you use to cancel out green screen. Then over here we've got a blue gel on a regular old desk lamp to light up the refrigerated enclosure, and then no gel whatsoever on the next to over here. So that creates 4 different kind of environments in the different habitats, or at least it seems like that to the eye. And then these other elements are from Star Wars toys. We've got the Hoth playset here, the Probot turret playset. We've got the tree from the Dagobah playset here. We've got the base of the Dagobah playset over in this one. And then we've got some shield generators here for each enclosure that are supposed to, you know, keep the beast from being able to attack the people. And that I created with some $5 Halloween lights that are strung all the way through. And then these elements are from a classic vintage Star Wars toy, which is the Imperial Troop Transport, which is right here. A lot of people will recognize this one as the earliest expanded universe Hasbro toy that wasn't from the movies, but they just made it as a toy. Anyway, so that's that. That's how I built this set for very little money, comparing it to Hollywood or any type of high budget stop motion animation project. And then of course when people get bored of the animals, they can just come over here and play Miss Pac-Man or Pac-Man. And when I say they can play it, I'm serious, they can actually play it. This toy, not to get off subject, but is the coolest toy I've bought in a long time. You can actually play the real game of Pac-Man, only miniature size, so that my Star Wars figures can play Pac-Man for real, just as I always hoped they could. Well, thank you for visiting me on the set, and I can't wait to share this movie with you. I can't wait to shoot the big scene that takes place in this set, and that's going to be a lot of fun. Bye, everybody.